What's up everyone, Karu here, and this week I'm in Chile. I played that 100K Challenger in Antofagasta, and I had quite the challenge, playing someone who took a set from Carlos Alcaraz in this year's French Open. Let's see how Old Man Karu handles this challenge. Welcome back to Turning Pro at 30.
All right, made it to Antofagasta, Chile. It's kind of a trip, but honestly, seems pretty cool. Got an ocean view right there. Yeah, I already have a practice schedule for in a couple of hours. We gotta get that body loose.
Before playing Jesper, though, I still needed to win my first round, which I did versus Argentinian Tomás Farjat. I think the conditions in this tournament weren't very helpful for his game. He's a big server, likes to come in, and they kind of played very slow. I was able to control most of the rallies from the back and just make it, you know, a simple first round, which is always a good thing. It doesn't happen very often, but I was able to, you know, at least get some reps on court and get a feel for, you know, what we were gonna have to deal with that week. Again, playing a qualifier is never easy because they actually had the reps on court already, a little more used to everything that's happening. But overall, I was happy with how I played. Not much to report on this match.
Juego. Juego. Juego set up. 2 sets up. 6-1, 6-1.
Good morning, guys. It's weird to talk to the camera early. It's, what time is it right now? 7:45 here in Antofagasta. We have a 10 a.m. start, which is unusually early. It's also nice when you play at 10 that you just kind of get it over with. There's no like suffering all day waiting for the match. But yeah, I'm excited for the match. It's definitely my toughest opponent, ranking-wise at least. Obviously, everyone here is pretty good, so ranking sometimes doesn't really matter, but it should be a good one. Just gotta play my game and execute, and I'll have a shot, so let's see what happens. All right, guys, let's watch this together. As you can see, it's early in the morning. Boom. Great first point. So obviously going into the match, you know, I've seen him play. He loves to dominate with the forehand. So I knew I would have to get a bit on offense and try to, you know, impose myself. Otherwise, he was just going to bully me around with his forehand. So going into it, you know, that's what I'm trying to do here. Obviously, started off doing it well. You know, just the ball is still kind of new, so it's still going through the court nicely. A couple easy service holds. That's the position where you don't want to be, where he just kind of has a mid-court forehand, has time to bully you around, just move you around the court like this. It gets pretty tough. a good point. See, like just forehands, just making you move. All right. So again, this is early in the morning, so 10 a.m. for a match is early. You see, like we got the sea right there in the back, the ocean, and we got some sea layer, so it's cold. We're playing with some Yonex ball that's pretty heavy. I don't want to make that an excuse for the match. I think there's so much texture to a match that the casual fan just doesn't know. They just see it's like, how did you not hit a winner from there, or why aren't you hitting harder, or whatever. But there's a lot more texture. Conditions play a lot into how a match is played, right? Well, so far so good. So able to, kind of control the match. We're hitting the ball pretty here. Ooh, good backhand. Again, I'm looking for any opportunities that I can to kind of do what I do. I take the ball a bit on the rise, start controlling the match. That's a horrific drop shot. So by now the balls are starting to get a little bit older. You have to just put a little bit more into it to be able to hit it somewhat through the core. Oh. See, like that mistake, it's like I need to hit a little bit too hard to feel like I'm getting anything on it, and you just like mistime it and miss by a lot, Ugh. Push it into the net. Oh, that's just two silly errors there, but. And guys, let's take a quick break to thank today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. You guys know right now I'm living a life fairly full of anxiety. Pre-match nerves, the ups and downs of chasing results, living off a suitcase in hotel rooms, dealing with airports, all kinds of stuff that can lead to a lot of anxiety. So I'm constantly reminding myself to take deep breaths, just kind of enjoy the moment. But for some people that might not be enough, they might need professional help. And that's why I'm excited to introduce today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. Fill out a questionnaire and they will match you with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And their platform makes it easier to communicate with your therapist and get the most out of your sessions. And if your first therapist doesn't feel like a great fit, you can easily switch to another one until you find one that you connect with. And with over 7,000 reviews and a 4.5 score on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. So if you're struggling and you think you can benefit from a therapy session, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/mytennis, no HQ, and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Big thanks to BetterHelp for continuing to sponsor the channel. Go check it out, link in the description. All right, we're back. Just gotta pay the bills, So now I'm down 4-2 here. This is actually kind of an important game. You can tell, like, up to this point, like I'm, in the rallies, in the exchanges, we're pretty 50-50, there's nothing. It's a good dropper by him. We're both. He's not like hurting me like crazy. I'm still able to do kind of what I do, so that's always a positive. Just from inside the court, it was a bit hard to felt like you had to put so much spin, and then if you have to put that much spin on the ball, you kind of have to feel like the guy's gonna get there, so you overplay a little bit. Had a few chances on this game here. ball striking is pretty good though. Oh no. I actually don't mind that play. Kind of read me though. Whoa, that was a big one. Get in there, Carew. Let's go. Yeah, just a little bit more firepower on the serve too. That's the babble eye. 2024, 2025, I think that babble eye is going to come into play here for Carew. Just a little more firepower, easier, you know. The VS, the 98, 1620. Might be the one, huh? Woo! There you go, Carew, big forehand. Another break point here. He keeps dropping me. Just bad hands, goddamn. Say bad hands again, God. Urgh. It's a tough game there, you know. That's a kind of like deflating game where it's like, you know, you get the break right back, we're right back on in. But again, the hitting is good. You know, we're hitting the ball well here. Let's go. All right, 5-3. See how he's like just great at looking for forehands, you know, and I'm just having to manage that. Just kind of bad luck on that point. Ah, that's a great pass. Oh, that went in. All right, that's set. You can tell, like, so the tough part is like, again, like he just passes me. We were able to like be in these long rallies, right? Like, and you know, it was pretty 50-50, you know, like didn't feel like he was hurting me like crazy. I also didn't feel like I was hurting him like crazy. So the problem was like getting progress. It was getting, you know, ahead of that 50%. Like get to 55% was difficult. Like you'd get to positions where you felt like I could, you know, in a different condition, maybe do a little bit more and maybe like hit a ball and come in or something like that. And here it just felt like once I got to that place, it was hard to go through that, you know, and create a little bit more progress, like more often, like unless I just like really just went for it, just like, you know, like almost like an uncomfortably hard swing that you have to just like really hit it to be able to do anything, to not maybe hit a winner, but to really do damage on the other side. So it was just kind of this like ping pong match where we're just kind of hitting one side, one side, on the other side, and then it's just like more about like patience and all that. Like a point like that is like you're in the middle of the court like that, and you still feel like the opponent's gonna get to the ball because it's just kind of hard to create anything. And again, he just had a little bit more firepower on the serve. Wow, that was a good get. Just slight more firepower on the serve that he could get a few more free points. Now, there's no need to go for that. There you go. See, every once in a while I could play like Karoo tennis, but it was kind of just difficult to do it over and over, you know? Yeah, we'll love 30. That's a good ball by him. See, like from love 30, just a slight bit more power, and like he was able to get a couple free points on the serve. Which wasn't easy to get there. I'm just like trying to figure something out here because I'm running out of time. So you're inside the court with a ball below the net like that, like you're just not hitting like a winner, right? So maybe you just like hit an angle, you're just trying to figure something out, you know? There you go. It's a lot of patience to try to get that one ball that you can swing a little bit more. That's a good serve. That was heavy. He can, like, there's pace, but there's also a lot of spin, like a little more height. He's a good player. I can see him on like a bouncy, lively condition. Like that forehand is gonna be tough to deal with. Like getting like really above your shoulder all the time. Just like cat and mouse. It's like I was in the middle of the court like 4 times in that point. It's just really difficult to put the ball away. That's well played by him. Oh, an ace. That's crazy. That was just... Yeah. All right. It's game, set, and match. All right. I can talk about more here, but I actually have some post-match thoughts. So let's just go watch that straight from Antofagasta. Let's do it. Well, that didn't go very well. Yeah, tough match today. Jesper is a great player. Really nice guy too. Shout out to you, Jesper. But today conditions were like really difficult, I think for both of us, but it really didn't suit my game. It was early, 10 a.m. You know, we got the sea layer, it was cold. The clay was heavy as hell. Like I couldn't hit one ball through the court, even though I didn't feel bad on court in terms of like getting to a good place in the rally and actually getting to positions where I could attack. But then from there was like, even if I attacked, the ball is just kind of dying, isn't going anywhere. So it just became this weird sort of both of us just soft balling each other and moving the ball around. And I kind of tried to, you know, use my resources, but unfortunately, it's just like, again, my serve wasn't going anywhere. And it was really hard. You know, when in tennis, you're always trying to find progress in a point, right? Like, how can I get progress? And I just like couldn't really find the solution in terms of that. How can I sustain, you know, progress and play over and over the same way? It just kind of felt like everything was a little bit random. Well, in all, it's a good learning experience. Obviously, it's not the result I wanted, but still 7 points is not bad. Doesn't really put me in an open, but it's not bad. But now it's already getting ready here to packing, leaving the same day because I have kind of a trip and I have Tiburon next week. So just got to keep moving on. But I'm happy I came down here. It was a really cool spot, Antofagasta. I don't know if I'll be back, but I'm glad I did it once. So thanks for watching. I'll be in Tiburon next, and I'll see you guys on the next one.